Okay, so now we're going to build our pop method for our stack. So it's going to look something like this. We're going to pop that 11 node off of the top and then move top down to the next item in the stack, which is 3, and then 3 will become the top of the stack. Okay, so let's start coding this. So the first thing we're going to have to determine is, does this stack have items in it like this? Or is it an empty stack like this? Because you can't pop anything off of an empty stack, obviously. So we're just going to say if this.length is equal to 0, then we're going to return undefined. Then we're going to need a variable to point to the item that we're going to return. So we'll say let temp equal this.top. That's going to look like this. We're going to have the temp variable point to the node that we're going to return. Let's go back over here. Then we're going to say this.top equals this.top.next, which will look like this. This.top equals this.top, like that, dot next, and that moves top down to point at the 3 node. We say temp.next equals null. Let's take a look at that. Temp.next equals null. And that breaks that off from the rest of the stack. Then we're going to decrement the length by 1, and we're going to return temp. And when we return temp, we are just returning this node that we popped from the stack. So there's our code. And let's look at this in DevTools. Okay, there's our pop method. And down here, we've created a stack with 7, 23, 3, and 11. So if we go back over here, that has created this stack. And I'm going to run pop from the command line, which should return this node. So let's go back over here. And I'm going to come down to the command line here. And I'm going to type in mystack.pop. And I'm going to press enter. And there's the 11 node. Now the next node that was in the stack was the 3 node. So if we just type in mystack, this will return the remainder of the stack. So I'll press enter. And the top item in that stack should be the number 3. And you can see here that the top node has a value of 3. So looks like we have a working method for pop.